YXBA is back, and I'm ready to mash some more buttons.
Tiger uppercut!
Sorry for the lack of videos in the last couple of weeks. As you know, I was on holidays, and then when I got back, I just wasn't feeling that well. So I'm not going to be able to get to every NX rumor because the rumor train has been moving at a really fast pace here. I think that honestly the rumor train has been fueled by crystal logs from Back to the Future 3. So I'm just going to focus on some of the latest rumors that excite me the most and are the most believable rumors. The rumors come from a combination of sources, both on Reddit and on NeoGAF. There was a leaker on NeoGAF who confirmed that the NX is going to feature a CPU that is noticeably more powerful than that in the PS4 and the Xbox One. He mentioned that he was a PC enthusiast who thinks of things in terms of the highest end possible. So to him, he was a little bit disappointed in this, but to me as a Nintendo fan, the fact that it's noticeably more powerful than the PS4 and the Xbox One is awesome. Last time around when the Wii U came out, it was a really big issue that the Wii U CPU was actually less powerful than the PlayStation 3, and it gave all kinds of challenges to certain developers who were trying to port games to the console. And that was 6 years after the Xbox 360 had launched. This would be only 3 years later and significantly more competitive. There was actually another leaker that came out on Reddit and is currently in the process of being verified that said the NX GPU is going to be 50% more powerful than PS4, Xbox One, and 30% more powerful will be the CPU on the NX compared to PS4 and Xbox One. Moreover, the console potentially will have 12 gigabytes of GDDR3 RAM, 9 gigabytes of which would be dedicated to gaming, and 3 gigabytes would be reserved for the operating system. If this rumor is true, I'm going to be very excited, because it sounds a lot to me like the NX is going to be noticeably more powerful than the PlayStation 4 in every single metric, which is going to make it super easy to port games to. Another one of the verified leakers did confirm that the system will feature an x86 architecture. If you combine that with the fact that it's easily going to run games that are currently running on PS4 due to power, and the fact that they're going to have the Vulkan API support built right into the system, support for engines like Unreal 4, this system is going to be super easy to port games to, which I think is what Nintendo needs to provide. They also need to provide really good documentation to developers. But if all of the current rumors and leaks are true, I think this is going to be the most exciting system that Nintendo has released since the GameCube. And hey, I love the GameCube, so all you GameCube haters out there, that's a huge compliment coming from me. It's definitely in my top 3 Nintendo systems of all time. And in fact, if these rumors are true, I think the NX is going to easily surpass the GameCube in terms of third-party support, because we live in a different time. All of the systems are running a PC-friendly, PC-like architecture. So back in the GameCube era, just being powerful enough didn't make it easy to port PS2 games to the GameCube. The architectures were so different. So in this day and age, if Nintendo's coming out with a console that's more powerful than the PlayStation 4 in every metric, supports x86, supports Vulkan API, I think you're going to see a crap load of games being ported to it. The games are so expensive to make these days that if you provide an opportunity to easily and cheaply port games to your system, even if you're only going to sell maybe 500,000 plus units of the game publishers will do it. The opportunity for Nintendo is right now to act. They can get themselves back into the game. They can compete head to head with the big boys. I'm not trying to put anyone down, but the Xbox One is kind of ripe for the picking. It's pathetic. You can't name me one single elite first-party studio at Microsoft. Sony is going to continue to do well no matter what Nintendo does. But I really think that if Nintendo plays their cards right, they get the best ports of third-party games, and they have the best first-party lineup of games and some really good second-party exclusives, you are going to see the Xbox One fade away. Because why would you pick up an Xbox One as an additional console if you're a PS4 owner? Just to play a bunch of 8 out of 10 exclusives with worse graphics than what you're getting on the PlayStation 4? No, you're going to want something potentially better than what you have. Amazing first-party games and better graphics. So if these leaks are true, and at this point I think that it's safe to say the closer you get to the reveal, the more accurate the rumors are going to be. Especially with so many different rumors and all of them seeming to be coalescing behind the idea of a more powerful system than the PS4, things bode well for Nintendo. Now, I'm not saying that they're just going to come out and sell like 80 million, 100 million units, but I think that I would be very satisfied for the NX to come out and sell 35, 40 million units and get back into the conversation, get back into the race, and then by the time the PS5 comes out, maybe a year later or maybe 2 years later, come out with something, slightly 25%, 50% more powerful than PlayStation 5 at that time, and now you're building a reputation for being the system that's worth waiting for. So give me your thoughts in the comments below. Do these latest leaks and rumors get you excited the way that they get me excited? I would love to hear from you. This has been Colin Unger, reminding you to keep your thumbs glued to YXBA. And always remember to select Start. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe.